Khabib Nurmagomedov himself, there he is. We should note he did have that mishap back at UFC 209 where he didn't make it to the scale, so this is very exciting stuff, seeing him first. He appears to be asking for the towel, but he is first up. It is 9:01 a.m. in Abu Dhabi, 1:01 a.m. here on the East Coast, and he is asking for the towel right off the bat, but the fact that he's first would suggest that he feels pretty confident that he's close to making weight. Of course, he has the 2-hour window from 9 to 11 a.m. local time. Here he is, the Eagle, stepping on the scale. He is the lightweight champion, and we are about to find out if he made weight. He appears to be a little bit anxious, but he is happy. I would say he is more relieved. You saw that look on his face right over there, Brett. Fascinating stuff right off the bat. Appeared to be very relieved, but he made weight. 155.0 for Khabib. That is championship weight, so he is good to go. What about that expression on his face?
Man, I'm relieved. I'm relieved just because of the facial expressions he's making, and also, man, these guys when they're at this level and you know that they have a tough weight cut, you really not only hope to see them first. You kind of worry right off the bat, I think, at least me, potentially, if you don't see them first, because you know that this guy wants to make weight, he wants to step on the scale, and then he wants to rehydrate immediately. So those guys who have those big weight cuts and they're cutting down to championship weight, if you don't see them right away, I almost start to think, well, why aren't we seeing them right away? Because you know that if in an ideal world, they would be the first ones up there, because then they can start rehydrating right away.
That is the former World Series of Fighting lightweight champion. That is the highlight, Justin Gaethje. And shout out to one of our great production staff members, Michael Wansover, for the great piece he did with Vince Carter, voicing an essay about Justin Gaethje. Half man, half amazing. There he is, Justin Gaethje, stepping on the scale.
Championship weight for Justin Gaethje.
And there you hear it, 155.0 for Justin Gaethje. So that means the main event is official. Michael Chandler, it's been fun, but your services are officially no longer required because these two guys are good to go. Gaethje, Nurmagomedov, officially good to go. A lot of respect, like I said, between them. It's an undisputed title fight. And Khabib is trying to make a little bit of history, and it's amazing that we're seeing Anderson Silva just next week. Anderson Silva has the record for the longest winning streak to start a UFC career, 16 wins in a row. If Khabib wins on Saturday, he will extend his streak to 13 wins in a row. That will put him at number 2 all time. What a run it's been for Khabib, and it's you know, I think there were a lot of questions. I think you would agree about whether or not people thought he would fight again, his future after the tragic passing of his father, Abdul Manap, earlier this year. And I just feel like he is laser focused, and anyone who thinks that he is going to use this as an excuse or we're going to see a weaker version of Khabib, I feel confident. I don't know about you. I'd love to get your thoughts. I think we're going to see a determined, focused Khabib who's going to try to win this fight in honor of his late father.
I don't know how you could expect anything other than that. But I will say that it is not 100%. I mean, I like you, completely anticipate a great Khabib Nurmagomedov. And Javier Mendez, his coach, told me one of my favorite things that anybody said in the build-up to this was Jav said, you know, I've had experience, you know, in the corner with athletes when they've lost a loved one, when they've lost a father, when they've lost a parental figure, and typically what they do is they give more. They want to be more. They want to do more. They want to be better than what they were, you know, even previously. They want to honor the memory of their loved one. So Jav, you know, is very optimistic about it, and I think Khabib is optimistic about it. He told me he feels good mentally, feels good physically, but he did say, when I'm walking out to that octagon, I don't know what I'm going to feel like. I don't think anybody knows what I'm going to feel like, because it's a completely foreign feeling for me. It's a completely foreign situation to be walking in with such a tragedy that was not all that long ago, you know. But I think the good news is that, or a good sign, is that Khabib didn't take too long to think about this. I mean, he stayed in the gym. He pretty much very quickly said that he wanted to fight. He said he wanted to take on Justin Gaethje. He said he wanted to defend his championship in 2020. So this was not something that he really agonized over. I think he took some time to grieve, and then he said, what is going to be best for me is going to be getting right back into training camp, and that's what he did.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.